During this time, painful yet necessary endings are unfolding in your life. Although these transitions may seem overwhelming and shrouded in sorrow, they are an essential part of your personal evolution. Your significant other once believed that by creating space and distance, they could shut off the profound love that pulses within them. They assumed that stepping away would ease the intensity of their emotions, perhaps even dulling the overwhelming passion that resides in their heart for you. Yet, as the distance grew, so too did the depth of their affection. Instead of cooling off, their feelings intensified, painting a vivid picture of a love that is both unyielding and fervent. They now find themselves falling even more in love with you than ever before, and with each passing day, the desire to bridge the gap becomes increasingly potent. This deep-seated passion, an all-consuming flame, drives them to long for your presence in ways they never anticipated. Their longing is not merely a fleeting thought but an overwhelming urge that compels them to explore every possible avenue to reunite with you. They do not wish for you to think that their emotions have faded or that they have somehow moved on. In fact, every moment spent apart only serves to amplify their affection. Their heart insists on reminding the world that the connection they share with you is both rare and transformative. Moreover, their actions are not driven by mere habit or a simple yearning for closeness. They are manifestations of an obsession with your energy, a magnetic force that pulls them towards you relentlessly. Every encounter, every shared moment, fuels their desire for an intimate exchange that transcends the ordinary realm of physical touch. They find solace in the thought of connecting with you on a level that defies the mundane, and they are fervently pleading with the universe to orchestrate circumstances that will fulfill this desire. Their prayers are not whispered in isolation but resonate as a testament to their unwavering commitment to experiencing a deep, physical connection with you. Even though you might perceive the distance as a barrier, for them it is merely a temporary obstacle in the grand scheme of things. They are willing to face any challenge, no matter how formidable, if it means being close to you once again. The complexities of life may have created a divide, yet the promise of intimacy and connection shines as a beacon of hope amid turmoil. They recognize that getting close to you might be challenging at this particular moment, and that very challenge only strengthens their resolve. Their determination to overcome any separation is a testament to the fact that their heart has never desired anyone else as profoundly as it desires you. Your presence in their life is far more than a fleeting distraction, it is a constant reminder of what truly matters. The maturity you exhibit and the supportive nature you offer are qualities that draw them in like a moth to a flame. Your ability to remain steadfast and caring, even when confronted by adversity, has cemented your position as the person they hold most dear. Every conversation, every shared smile and silent moment, reinforces the connection that binds you together. Even in times when you feel tired, dazed, or simply in need of rest, understand that these feelings are not signs of neglect. Rather, they indicate how deeply your energies are intertwined, creating an invisible but unbreakable bond between you. Their love, though expressed in moments of intensity and fervor, is also characterized by a profound sense of respect and admiration. In you, they see a wellspring of strength and inspiration, a constant source that continuously uplifts and motivates them. This admiration is not rooted in superficial attributes but in the genuine recognition of your inner beauty and resilience. It is this unwavering faith in who you are that has led them to believe that, despite any physical or emotional distances that may exist, there is an undeniable and powerful connection destined to reunite you both. In every prayer they utter and every wish they make, you remain the central focus. Their soul aches for the opportunity to share an intimate, heartfelt exchange with you, a meeting of minds and spirits that transcends the boundaries of everyday life. They are calling out to the universe, imploring it to bridge the gap that separates you, so that the radiant energy of your being can be experienced in all its fullness. Each moment spent in solitude only intensifies their desire, creating a cycle of longing that they hope will eventually culminate in a deeply fulfilling reunion. Ultimately, while these transitions may seem daunting and even painful, they are paving the way for a more profound and lasting connection. The distance that once threatened to cool their love has, in fact, fanned the flames of passion and commitment. It serves as a reminder that sometimes, even in the midst of endings, there is the promise of a new beginning, a chance to rediscover and reaffirm the love that binds you together. Every time you reconnect, they feel rejuvenated, and although you might not always perceive it, know that every effort they make is driven by an intense desire to be closer to you and to experience the transformative power of your energy. I remember the moment I truly realized how deeply I loved you. It was when I made the painful decision to walk away. I thought that by stepping back and ceasing our conversations, I could somehow erase the intensity of my feelings and forget the warmth of your presence. In my misguided attempt to shield myself from vulnerability, I believed that distancing myself from you would serve as a remedy for the overwhelming emotions that consumed me. Instead, that very act of walking away only magnified the emptiness in my life, leaving a void where your comforting presence once resided. In my despair, I took even more drastic measures. I began blogging about my pain and, in a misguided effort to sever our connection, I ghosted you completely. I convinced myself that by disappearing from your life, I could dull the sting of loss and self-inflicted isolation. But rather than healing me, these actions deepened my loneliness. I found that I had cut off the only person on whom I had ever truly depended, leaving me adrift in a sea of regret and sorrow. With no one left to lean on, your absence became a harsh punishment, a constant reminder of the love I had carelessly discarded. Now, as I sit with the silence that followed our parting, I am overwhelmed by a profound sense of regret. I mistreated and ignored you, failing to recognize the precious gift of your presence and the unwavering efforts you made to nurture what we had. It took losing you to understand that you were the heart of my world, the one who tirelessly invested in our relationship. I now see that I was selfish in my pursuit of temporary solace, taking for granted the rare and beautiful love you offered so freely. The realization that I only knew how to take, never to give, has left me questioning my worthiness of your affection. Reflecting on my actions, I feel an enduring sense of undeserved guilt. You were always the one putting in the effort, the one who made every moment between us special. I, on the other hand, reveled in the pleasures our time together brought me, without ever considering the value of mutual effort and reciprocity. I often wonder why you would have loved me so deeply when I was, at my core, so selfish and ungrateful. Your capacity for love was boundless, and yet I failed to live up to the commitment and care that you so generously provided. Each memory of our time together is now a bittersweet echo of what I once had and carelessly lost. The laughter we shared, the quiet moments of understanding, and even the trials we endured are all imprinted on my heart. These memories, while beautiful, also serve as constant reminders of my shortcomings. I now understand that love is not merely a series of moments to be enjoyed passively, it is a commitment that demands reciprocal effort, compassion, and respect. In the quiet aftermath of our separation, I have come to see that the light you brought into my life was not something I could ever take for granted again. Every day since you left, I have been haunted by the realization of what I have lost. The longing for your presence is a constant companion, a sorrowful echo in every waking moment. I miss the comfort of your support and the kindness that you offered so effortlessly. The absence of your love has created a void that no other presence can fill, a void that speaks to the magnitude of my regret. I now understand that true love is as much about giving as it is about receiving. and my failure to nurture our bond has left an indelible scar on my soul. In the solitude of my regret, I have embarked on a journey of self-reflection and transformation. I am determined to learn from the painful lessons of my past and to become someone who can offer the same care and affection that you once gave so unconditionally. I long for the day when I can atone for my mistakes by becoming the person you deserved from the very beginning. The road to redemption is long and uncertain, yet every memory of you fuels my desire to change and to honor the love that I lost. Even as I write these words, I am filled with the aching truth that I am forever marked by the consequences of my actions. I now live with the constant reminder that I was never truly deserving of the love you so selflessly provided. And yet, despite this overwhelming regret, my heart remains tethered to yours, a connection forged in memories that are as beautiful as they are painful. I hold on to the hope that someday, through genuine change and heartfelt effort, I might once again earn the right to reciprocate the love I once so carelessly dismissed. At this point in our relationship, my partner has noticed that I seem very defensive, a response that appears to stem from a history of feeling let down by them. They recognize that over time, their actions have created a barrier within me, a barrier that keeps me from showing my vulnerable, emotional side freely. I have become hesitant to open up and share my true feelings, choosing instead to hold back until I see a clear, genuine effort from them to repair the damage. This defensiveness is not about doubting my own strength or resilience, rather, it is a protective measure that has developed as a response to the many instances where I felt abandoned or dismissed. My partner is increasingly aware that their past behavior has contributed significantly to my reluctance. They feel deep regret over the ways they have let me down, particularly during those moments when they chose to block or ignore me. Such actions, whether intentional or not, have left me questioning my worth and the authenticity of their care. I have been hurt by these choices, and in my attempt to safeguard my emotions, I have erected walls that make it difficult to reconnect fully. They now realize that these actions were not isolated incidents but part of a recurring pattern that has undermined the trust we once shared. With this recognition, they see the full impact of their decisions, not only on me, but on the overall health of our relationship. I have always prided myself on my independence and emotional strength. I am capable of handling challenges on my own, and I know that I deserve to be treated with unwavering respect and honesty. My partner acknowledges these qualities in me and understands that I will not settle for anything less than what I deserve. This recognition is both a compliment and a stark reminder of the high standards I hold for any relationship. The fact that I protect my feelings so diligently is not a sign of emotional unavailability but rather a testament to my commitment to preserving my self-worth. I need to be met with clear intentions and consistent care before I can consider lowering my guard and sharing my innermost feelings. In recent days, my partner has embarked on a period of sincere self-reflection. They are coming to terms with the reality that their previous actions, blocking, ignoring, and invalidating my emotions, were not only hurtful but also selfish and manipulative. They now understand that these behaviors serve to protect their own discomfort at the expense of my well-being. This newfound awareness has led them to confront the mistakes of the past with a sense of remorse. They see that every time they dismissed my feelings, it added another brick to the wall that now stands between us, making genuine connection all the more difficult. Acknowledging these missteps is the first step toward healing, and they are committed to making amends. Motivated by this awareness, my partner is now fully focused on mending our fractured connection. They are carefully strategizing a new approach, one that involves clear communication, genuine apologies, and a promise to change the destructive patterns that have so deeply hurt me. Their aim is to create a space where both of us can speak openly and honestly, without fear of being shut down or ignored. This is not simply about offering an apology, it is about building a new foundation of trust and respect. They want to ensure that our future interactions are marked by transparency and mutual understanding, so that neither of us feels the need to hold back our true selves. Looking ahead, I remain cautiously optimistic about the possibility of healing. The path to rebuilding trust is neither simple nor instantaneous, and I am aware that it will take time and consistent effort from both of us. Yet, the willingness of my partner to acknowledge their faults and to actively work towards change gives me hope that we can overcome the obstacles that have divided us. My defensiveness, though it has served as a protective mechanism, is also a signal that I am ready to engage only when I feel truly respected and valued. I am not closing off my heart forever, rather, I am setting a standard for how I expect to be treated in our relationship. Ultimately, this situation is a reminder of the delicate balance between safeguarding one's emotional well-being and the courage it takes to be vulnerable. I continue to hold on to my independence and strength, but I also long for a connection that honors my need for emotional safety and genuine care. As my partner works to address their past missteps and commit to a future of open, honest communication, there is a real possibility that we can rebuild our bond. By learning from our past mistakes and moving forward with renewed commitment, we may be able to create a relationship that is not only resilient but also deeply fulfilling for both of us.